This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show, coming to you from Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Well, that 22-year drought for the McNeese Cowboys to get to the NCAA tournament comes to an end this week, guys.
22 years?
22
Seriously?
years,
Wow.
Midwest Regional, Salt Lake City, Thursday night, tip-off, 6:25 TBS. I buried the lead, didn't I? I want to welcome back the man.
Oh. Good to have Scooter
Back off injured reserve.
Good to be back.
Scooter's back.
Good to
Scooter's
be
back.
back.
Welcome back, man. What a
Minor
week for him to come
setback.
back. He's been sitting out waiting
No, he's
for
been
the
playing
NCAA
golf.
tournament.
He's been playing golf.
No,
That's what he's been
that
doing.
ain't
Okay.
happening.
He's been playing golf.
All right, Kevin Guidry, Rick
Always.
Serro. Boy, we got a great show, jammed up. We'll talk NCAA, Cowboys
Yeah.
and Zags. All right.
Wow.
Is there anything else?
A few things.
Wow.
A few things. Coming up in the next segment, McNeese Athletic Director Heath Schroyer will join us to talk about
That should
the
be
Salt
good.
Lake City bid, 12
Yeah.
seed, and the matchup of the night. We'll talk a little bit Cowboy spring football. I took a peek at the scrimmage. Interesting. Some players out there caught my eye.
Yeah.
We'll do that. NFL talk regarding the Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, so depressing.
LSU
So
baseball.
depressing.
I don't know. I know it's early. We'll weigh in on some
Yeah.
LSU baseball. They got
Good thing.
they got the thing going on. All right. 30-3. McNeese versus 25-7. 5th seed Gonzaga, 12th seed McNeese.
I think that's the highest you can get.
I think the
From the
sweet
South.
spot was number 12. That's
Yeah.
where I
Yeah.
thought they
I
would
think
go. I
that's
didn't
the
know what
highest you
region
can
they
get.
were going to go.
Yeah. I think
I
that's
mean,
a
you
good spot.
think about it. What more could they have done that would have got them on the 11?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know, I don't know what more you
No.
can do than what they did. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I have always kind of criticized not just the South one, but all the mid-majors who sell their soul with a conference tournament that so often penalizes the conference champion in a one-bid league, like the Southland is.
Yeah.
But for some reason, and this would have been the ultimate year
Oh, big time.
for it to screw the champion, because McNeese
time.
was
You're right.
so
You-
obviously
obviously
the
the
best
champ-
team
yeah.
in that league.
You're right, Scooter.
But this year, I don't know. Before the tournament even started, I had no doubt McNeese was going to win that tournament.
I didn't either.
And I
We
don't
did
think
too.
it would have
We did
changed
too.
my mind a whole lot, even if it hadn't been in Lake Charles.
No.
Yeah.
I really do.
They were just head over
They're,
heels.
They
they're,
were.
they're that good.
I mean, you beating people by 20. Come on, Rick. You beating people in your conference by 20.
Tick Price.
Come on now.
You were not here. Tick Price sat there and said,
Come on.
it's McNeese and everybody else. And that's
I
what.
mean,
All right,
I
so
tell you
Gonzaga.
what, Gonzaga, they better bring their A game.
I can
they will.
remember.
They will. Look, they're 6-point favorite over McNeese. Gonzaga about average 84 points a game. McNeese about 79, or something like that.
Yeah.
The key thing to remember is the Zags. They have been in the round of 16 8 straight times, 8 straight tournaments.
Wow.
And 5 of those 8, they've gone all the way to the Elite 8.
That's
this
crazy,
is a
Rick.
program that knows how
they're
to do
used
it
to
in the
doing
NCAA.
it. But I mean, it has become a household name
Yes,
for
indeed.
basketball.
Yeah, it has.
But they're a little off their game this year. They're not quite.
I don't know, Scooter.
I mean, haven't they been a
I've
number
seen
one
them.
seed in the past?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I've seen them play, Scooter.
The big guy.
I mean, don't get me
Timmy,
wrong.
Timmy
Yeah.
or Timmy or whatever,
Yeah.
he's not
But
there
if you
anymore.
wanted to,
That's
if
the
you
only
wanted to
thing.
draw them in your first round game, this might
Yeah.
be the year to do it.
And the thing, and I've watched Gonzaga a couple of times because I was always blown away at us sitting here 25 years ago saying they could be the Cinderella team. I remember us saying that.
There's
a
no
number
longer
of times.
Cinderella, huh?
No.
They're-
And that's my point, Rick. But when you look at McNeese, the one thing that I can say about McNeese is that the way they'll be close to Gonzaga is that they both can run. I mean, Gonzaga transition ball, Rick, you
Yeah.
got to watch them.
Yeah.
Rick, they are quick. I mean,
Well,
they are quick.
I asked Will Wade after the selection Sunday, what do you know? And he said, look, I haven't, well, I'm going to study film. But he
quick.
did say their transition game is like they're shot out of a rocket. So he's got to get his quick guys back.
Yeah.
And they're going to
Yeah.
score some transition
They are.
buckets. It's
They
just
are.
how many.
Well, and
Some
you
of
know, McNeese loves to press too.
do.
How
They
does
do.
that jive
They
with
do.
that? You know.
But the thing, Rick, when you look back at it, what we've got to realize and understand is that, and I know Coach Wade knows this, we cannot get in foul trouble. We need everybody.
It's weak.
Yeah. He's
All of a
wearing,
sudden,
the,
I'm a
he's
team
wearing
player.
the blue and
I'm a team
gold
player.
now, man.
I'm a team player.
He's
Scooter,
wearing
come
the
on
blue
now.
and gold.
We can't get in foul trouble.
Yeah, look, you said it. McNeese has done all they could do. 30-3. They swept the league.
They can't do more than that, Rick.
They got another winning streak going. They went into the tournament. They blew out the two games.
20. They beat them by 20.
Shahada Wells is red hot. 27 points in each game.
Is that not
doing
the smartest
everything.
player? That
He's
guy's
doing
so
everything.
smart, man.
They're confident going to Salt Lake City that they can follow the trend of 12 over 5. And I give them a puncher's chance. I really do.
Rick.
I give them more than a puncher's chance.
Rick, they're going to play
their
hearts out. I'm telling you right now, they're going to play their hearts out, man.
I'm not guaranteeing a win.
Lights out.
But if you they have plenty of kiosks around here. If I was forced to pull out a $20 note, I would bet it on McNeese.
Like
what are they,
Rick?
minus their 6-point underdog?
6 points right now. Yeah. Mark Few is an experienced coach. Will Wade is an experienced coach. LSU, what was it? Maybe one SEC title and 3 trips to the NCAA.
Yes.
He had a Final Four team as an assistant with VCU with Shaka Smart.
Yep.
He's been there. He knows.
They couldn't have a better coach in this position right now. They couldn't.
Well, of course.
They couldn't have a better coach, Rick.
No doubt.
Everything is in place, Rick. McNeese just has to play well. They got to play well, Rick.
LSU women, 3 seed, Rice later in the week. Quickly, can they make a run?
But I don't think Moki was happy with that seed.
She's never really happy.
She's never really happy.
You need to be happy if you go to the Max Bar and Grill at the National in Westlake. I was there on Sunday for a brunch.
Yes.
It was fantastic. I had the catfish fillets with eggs and hash browns, top notch. All your menu favorites for lunch and dinner open 7 days a week. Great times at the Max.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Miller Lite has more taste and only 1 more calorie than Michelob Ultra.
What are you doing with the Johnson sofa?
They had a pipe break. Water leaked all over.
Really?
I'm a Roto-Rooter plumber.
Really?
We do water cleanup, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
He's here. Anyone want a Coors Light?
Oh shoot, I forgot to play the song. I got a guy who can fix this.
Simply Spiked Lemonade. Made with real fruit that fell from its tree and rolled right into the party. Simply Spiked. Tastes like your favorite juice, now spiked. Now introducing Simply Spiked Peach. It's getting juicy.
We're back at the Sportsbook at L'Auberge. This is your home destination for March Madness. It is in full gear.
Yes, it is.
NCAA tournament right here at the Sportsbook. Sound Off presented to you by Lundy Law. Different name, but same great legal expert advice right here in Southwest Louisiana. All right, let's welcome in McNeese Athletic Director Heath Schroyer. What a better guest to have in March Madness to kick it off.
Right before the big game, man.
I can believe that. Times like this.
I'm sorry?
Right before the big game.
There's nothing better to come on like right now.
Wow.
This is your wheelhouse. This is the epitome in college basketball, the NCAA tournament. This was your goal. This was your division. In lightning speed, though. Good Lord, was this your timetable this quickly?
Well, I mean, obviously I thought that we'd have a chance. I thought we'd be obviously much improved from what we were before. But to say we were going to be 30-3 and, run through the league and be a 12 seed. I don't think anyone, Coach Wade included, would have thought we'd have done that this year.
Yeah. Right.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
So this is the way you imagined it when you hired Will Wade? And I'm not just talking about 30-3. I'm talking about the town is buzzing.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted. It's interesting, Scooter, because I've been asked this a lot, is, when I hired Coach, it was a lot of risk. I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't know, A, how many games he'd have to sit out, or even B, if he'd ever be able to coach again. So we took a risk.
Yeah.
But, I've lived here through the hurricanes, and I've been here 5 years, and decided to stay to help rebuild. So I just truly believe that this community needed something to truly rally around.
Yeah.
And as a sports guy, as an athletic guy, we all know that sports and winning, there's nothing that can galvanize a community like that. So
nothing.
So I really thought, the risk was worth the reward. The juice was worth the squeeze, and we're going to take a risk and go for it. And it all worked. And you know what? It worked out.
Obvious follow-up. Was there a point? I mean, he had to sit out the first 10 games.
10 games, yeah.
Was there a point that you realized this vision could happen this year? Was there a point that you? What?
I think that when the first game of the year when we went to Virginia Commonwealth, and we beat VCU at VCU, I was like, whoa, without Coach on the sideline, it's like this team's got a real chance. Sitting, just watching how he rebuilt the program and how he runs the program, I knew we'd be really good. But again, like Rick asked me, did I think we'd be 30-3? I don't think anyone can truly sit here and say we're going to be 30-3.
Yeah. Coach, when you look back and you say to yourself, when the Legacy Center was built, this is why it was built.
No question.
For the entertainment of what's been in there for these past few games. I've never seen that place look like it looked. And Rick and I have made a lot of games this year. Will Wade has not only galvanized the community, but you as a coach, how can you bring 10, 12 guys together and play the way they played, Coach? Rick and I in Scooter talk about this all the time. I've never seen this done before.
I'm telling you, he's got a real gift. He's an unbelievable communicator. He's a great motivator. But he put the team together, where all the pieces fit.
Exactly.
He's able to control, or I shouldn't say control, but manage the locker room and the egos in the locker room, because we all know about sports. I mean, let's be honest, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
But he was able to put it together where it all fit. He's just done a phenomenal job. But the thing is, Kevin, that's why I brought the tournament here too.
Yeah.
Is that, at this level, and obviously, look, I mean, we're putting a $32 million press box up, so obviously football is very important.
Yeah.
But at this level, there's nothing that can enhance your brand like college basketball.
Yeah.
Because right now, we're one of 68 teams competing for a national championship.
Yeah. You're right.
And so,
brand exposure.
I mean, and when you go to, and you're on the NCAA tournament, we've been on Sports Center, we've had all, there's
a number of times.
Yes.
The name.
A number of times.
So that's what I always knew about, at this level, college basketball, we can truly elevate our community, our university through this sport, probably more so than anything else, because it's on a national stage.
Yeah.
McNeese Athletic Director Heath Shore has joined us here on SoundOff. Let's quickly rapid fire some stuff. You mentioned 12th seed, Midwest region, Thursday night game, Salt Lake City, 6:25 tip-off against Gonzaga on TBS. Quickly, Gonzaga was kind of the blueprint, weren't they? They did it 25 years ago. Little Gonzaga up there in the Pacific Northwest.
That's right.
Then they turned into a national power.
They did. And, when we came here, we talked about, why can't we be Gonzaga? Yeah. And I mean, look, every mid-major, we're not the only mid-major out there that, wants to emulate Gonzaga. But it is ironic that
and you got them.
That we're playing them. The team that we've kind of said, hey, when they started, how did they start? And, obviously they're 25 years down the road, farther than we are. But that's who we really, thought about at our level, that we could potentially, become. And, so it's pretty ironic that we get to play them.
They play in that West Coast Conference, and you were mentioning off camera about how they play defense and the like. Quickly, though, Look, the Southland 12th seed, that's pretty much what they get, seems like, every year. Keep in mind, in my opinion, Magnesium's like
it's really
the best.
high. That's really high for the Southland.
That's the ceiling for the South.
That's the ceiling, you're right. But this is a different Southland team.
No doubt about it.
Probably the best ever. I mean, look, there's a shot. There's a shot they can pull a 12 over 5.
I think Will Wade said that the 12-5, there's a 37-38% chance of upset.
And he would know when he put the analytics to it, right? He got the calculator out.
You know, and look, they're Gonzaga. They're very good, a top 25 team. But the one thing about them that's interesting, because I coached in that league. And that no one plays the way McNeese plays in that league. Right, we like to press. We're really good guards going downhill, off the dribble. We like to press. We like to switch. Other teams in the WCC don't play that way. You know, they don't switch everything. You know, they don't double from behind. They don't. There's some things that we do schematically that that Gonzaga hasn't seen. That doesn't mean they're not working on it, et cetera, et cetera. But it's something that they haven't seen over and over.
Well, congratulations. He's sure we'll take a break from SoundOff. He's going to return in our Thursday version of the show, get in more into the Midwest region and the like, and we'll touch on some football. Get ready for that later in the week. All right, we're jumping to break. We'll be right back to the Sportsbook at LeBaire. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
J&J Exterminating is here for you with our water damage sanitation treatments and wood protective borate treatments. There is no charge for home evaluations. Contact your local J&J Exterminating professional.
Hey, mister, are you a Roto-Rooter plumber?
Guilty.
Did you fix what flooded my house?
Sure did.
Toilet overflow?
Nope.
Pipe break?
Getting warmer.
Busted water heater?
Nailed it.
How long can you hold your breath? Is that your real hair? What's the birds and the bees? Do you know where my grandma is?
You know, I don't know.
What's next?
Wrapping up the water cleanup.
You do that too?
We do both.
Fair enough.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup. Yeah, we do both.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all: plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
Miller Lite has more taste and only one more calorie than Michelob Ultra.
What's bugging you? Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
Welcome back to the Sportsbook at LeBaire. It's glad to have you with us. We are equally and even more so glad to welcome in our local team member. That would be Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana, locally owned and operated. You know the Roto-Rooter name. You're going to sing their little jingle?
It's a nice jingle.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name.
That's the name.
Away go troubles, down the drain.
Yeah.
Why do I have to do all the damn singing?
That's a good question.
Good gosh, you don't want me to sing.
That's a good little
If you've
jingle.
got
I like that
plumbing
jingle.
problems,
I like that jingle.
What, 125-year history of Roto-Rooter. Think about John Barker and Therese Barker, that locally owned and operated, and they also do water restoration and cleanup. One call does it all. Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana. We want to welcome them into SoundOff. All right, we're back. Thanks again to McNeese Athletic Director Heath Schroyer for joining us.
Glad to have
touching on the NCAA tournament. He was catching a plane to go out to Salt Lake City. Guys, it's just something exciting times for the Cowboys to go against. It's going to be a barometer game. Against Gonzaga in regards to, because that's where they eventually want to be and start that path. It's a barometer. Wade said it. We're going to see where we are and where we're not.
And
after that game on Thursday.
I know where everybody thinks
tip-off, by the way.
And I understand that, but they've got to realize, though, this been 25 years?
Yeah. They got some players.
I'm glad to be there.
They got some players.
I'm glad to be there.
Okay.
I'm glad to be there.
You're right about that. You're right. Hey, speaking of glad to be there, the LSU Tigers, I can't remember their final. What was it, 17-16, their final basketball schedule? record? Something like that.
Maybe a little bit. They were 9-9 in the SEC. Well,
great
9-10
improvement.
if you count.
Great improvement.
Much better than anybody figured.
Oh, big time.
Not great.
All right,
No.
so they're
Still a
going to be
long way to
hosting.
go.
They're going to host in the NIT.
Yeah.
McMahon, hey, bring it on.
You want to go to
T-Mac.
the big dance, though, Rick.
What, hosting North Texas?
To me,
you wanna go to the big
NIT for
dance,
that
though.
team playing in that league, going 9-9 in the SEC, to me, that was a huge improvement.
I
What, they
agree.
win 3 conference games last year?
It might have been 2, Scooter.
Yeah.
It might have been 2.
No, it was 3.
No.
But I'm sorry, Rick. I'm
What?
sorry. You expect LSU to go to the big dance, right or wrong, Scooter? Come on now.
Not in
Is that what
basketball.
they built for?
No.
Is that
no.
what? Is
This
that what we're
team
built
wasn't
for?
built for that. This
They
team
lost the
is-
entire
This team
roster,
was
Kevin.
built
Let
from
me
the
ask you this here.
ashes.
Was that? I get all that though, but when it's LSU, Rick. Come on now.
Then they
man.
should have kept Will Wade.
It's LSU, man.
They should have kept Will Wade then. All right.
You would never accepted that or said that if Dale Bryant was there.
Oh, let's
Would
not
you?
go down that road.
Would you know?
Dale had established a program.
That's right. Let's give McMahon time.
just answered
Give
my
him
question.
time. All right, look. St. John's, Oklahoma, 2 of the big names that were
Yeah,
snubbed
yeah.
said thanks, but no thanks to the NIT. I kind of see both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind
the
of like what you're
NIT
saying. You can't go to the
No,
big
Rick,
dance, don't dance.
I mean, why y'all making it
I'm
seem
not-
like
I'm
I'm
not
the
dissing
bad
you.
guy? That's
No,
what I
no.
said.
I'm not dissing you. But this is
Okay.
St. John's
Well,
in
like-
Oklahoma.
I know St. John's, Rick.
But
okay?
like
Really?
LSU is playing North Texas. If I had given you $1 million, could you tell me who won the NIT last year?
No.
North Texas.
I know. No, I couldn't.
I had
I'm sorry.
no
You're
idea.
You're right, though,
You could
Steve.
have
I'm
knocked
sorry.
me over.
You're right.
I'm
mean,
sorry.
let's
That's
be
just me.
honest.
I'm sorry.
I know.
It's a meaningless
It is.
tournament.
It is.
But when you're building like they are, no game is meaningless. It
More games.
doesn't hurt.
More games.
I
More
get
time
it,
to
Rick.
practice.
I
More
get
game
it.
for
I get it.
McMahon to evaluate
I
his
get it.
Tigers on the floor.
I get it. I get
You
it,
know?
Rick. I get
All right.
it. Yeah.
All right, let's shift to some McNeese Cowboys spring football. Look, I went out to the first scrimmage they had on Saturday. Look, you and I lament this a lot. I mean, what can you tell by a spring
Nothing.
scrimmage
Nothing.
that's heavily controlled?
Nothing.
But the D-line and the O-line, they look bigger. Yes, the D-line gave up some run gashes. The O-line gave up 3 sacks. But let me tell you, those scat-back running backs, this is Joshawn Barbie.
But they're small, Rick.
Did-
They're small, Rick.
Well,
They're
you know,
small, Rick.
think of the league. Joshawn Barbie is not that. He goes about 210. Why was he buried on the depth chart for
I don't
so
know.
long
I
last
don't
year?
know.
This guy, 66 yards on 10 carries, and he was like this, man. And his transfer, Bryce Strong, just like him, a little smaller, very elusive and quick. Look, bottom line,
All that's
gentlemen,
fine and good, but unless what you mentioned at the top about the linemen looking bigger,
I've got one question.
hopefully better, it won't matter.
I've got one question, and this is all I'm going to ask the entire time for this segment. Is 6 Killer going to be the quarterback?
Yes. And yes, I mean, he's going to get pushed a little bit by
Okay.
this Alex Flores, this JUCO quarterback, who threw some good balls.
Yeah.
He did. I'm going to reserve all judgment until we get into some fall football, okay? And then we'll all reserve judgment until they get on the field.
We will.
All right?
We will.
Because we've kind of been hoodwinked a little bit, right? The last 2 years. We have. I mean, we have.
You think so, Rick?
But let me tell you,
think?
this kid out of Iowa, the Purdue transfer, Curtis
Yeah.
DeVille,
Yeah.
he is a big young man.
big kid.
He made a one-handed grab in the end zone.
He's a big kid,
He is
Rick.
a physical
And
receiver.
he comes from a passing offense at Purdue.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a good thing
And they put
for
some
what
bulk on him.
McNeese wants to do.
Yeah, so he's going to be a weapon on there. All right, staying on football, the New Orleans Saints. Finally, Jameis Winston is
Rick.
out of the building.
Jameis Winston is not the problem.
I didn't say he was the
sorry.
problem.
And I agree
Jameis
with
Winston's
Kevin.
not the problem.
And,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
said it was the
before
problem.
we buried
I'm
Jameis
sorry,
Winston,
man.
it was probably pretty obvious he wasn't coming back. They
Yeah.
didn't have that
Yeah.
luxury.
They didn't have it.
But I will say this, and I was very much against it, not being a Winston fan. I was very much against it when I hired. But he did nothing but all the right things off the field, at least.
No, he did.
He wasn't
He did.
wasn't a savior on the field,
Right. No,
he wasn't.
obviously.
Right.
But
I think the
I
injury
gotta give
really
him
set
credit.
him back.
I
That
think
injury.
I give him credit. He matured a lot.
He did. I'll give him credit there. He's
Yeah.
going to Cleveland, free
Yeah.
agent deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, did they upgrade with a veteran journeyman, Nathan Peterman? The man has the longest neck
He does,
in the
Rick.
history of NFL quarterbacks.
Who is
I'm
Nathan
serious.
Peterman?
The neck is this long.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I worry about the
Rick,
guy.
look.
His neck is this long. Nathan,
I don't
check
know
him
what-
out.
I don't know
Peterman.
what.
Did they upgrade?
No.
That kind of suggests to me they might use a fairly high draft pick on a quarterback.
What do you mean by fairly high? Second, third?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? Even going further when you're talking about quarterbacks, how stupid can Chicago be? Is Chicago really stupid?
They're gonna take a quarterback.
Are they really stupid, though?
What do you
Rick?
mean?
To let this kid go?
Justin Fields?
Yeah, to let him go.
You can't have Justin Fields in the locker room with a Caleb Williams or even a Jalen Daniels. You can't. They didn't get anything for him. They were stupid because they only got a sixth-round pick.
But my point is this,
They
though,
were
Rick.
stupid.
My point is this. Now Denver has let your boy go. Now he's with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has 2 winning quarterbacks. To me,
Justin Fields is not a winning quarterback.
Don't you know he's the future? That's why they bought him in, Rick. You can't see the right on the wall.
We're running out of time.
You cannot see the right on the wall,
They've
Rick.
got
Oh, my
2
God.
losers at quarterback.
Are you serious?
Unbelievable.
Oh, my
We're
God. Y'all
hey,
must not watch much football.
Get ready. We have been
Come on.
saving the Jalen Daniels story in regards to
I already
Randy
know
Fields.
what's going on
We've
with
been
that, okay?
saving it
I
for weeks.
already
We're
know.
out of time. We got to go.
As
We'll see
always.
you down the road right here at SoundOff.
Hey, mister, did you fix what flooded my house?
Sure did.
Bust the water heater?
Nailed it.
What's next?
Wrapping up the water cleanup.
You do that too?
We do both.
Fair enough.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup. Yeah, we do both.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all: plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
What's bugging you? Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.